Hey guys, welcome back to Beet Sweets Farm. I just picked these papayas from one of the gardens where we had the papaya trees, and I picked these two guavas from our guava tree in our fruit forest. So as I picked these, I remembered I wanted to give you guys an update on how our fruit forest is doing. So I'm going to go out there again and show you. Alright, so we planted the majority of everything in here. I went back to my videos and checked July 13th, pretty much 2 months ago, let's just say. And I'll show you guys everything that has happened ever since then. Everything's looking great. A little bit overgrown. We're gonna have to figure out, we have to get a weed eater or maybe like a small push mower, because our big mower doesn't fit through the little door that we made to enter the garden. So we're still gonna have to figure all that out because all this grass grew in really fast. But here we have, I noticed one little birdhouse gourd that grew. So that's growing, and then we had the little banana tree over here. I'm just gonna go around the whole thing and show you guys. I will link the video where we first freshly planted everything so you guys can see the difference that 2 months made. We also have a rooster that decided he likes this fruit forest as his permanent home. I'm not sure why he came back here, but we can't get him to go back. Every time I put him back with the others, he just finds his way back here, and he's gotten along with the dogs. The dogs usually try to eat the chickens and the roosters that come back here, but he seems to be coexisting with them, and I just throw him a little bit of food every morning, or whenever I have some scraps I throw it in here, and he's been thriving here all by himself. I figure he eats the bugs and stuff, so I have no problem with it. So this is a little citrus tree we had. This was our guava tree that I just showed you the guavas I picked. So we got a few more that are going to be ready. As you can see from last time I planted these, the guavas grew a lot. So I think they definitely like this spot better. So back here we have some papayas. I think this was birdhouse gourds that I planted here. They're just now starting to flower and climb the fence, so that's good. Our passion fruit, not papaya, passion fruit has grown into a monster. It is climbing all the way up the tree. You can't even see. It's like all the way to the top. I can see it right here in the base of the trunk, all the way up there. So it's doing exactly what we wanted it to do. We wanted to grow all the way across this tree and then onto that one. So it's not too far away from doing that. This was the hibiscus we transplanted. As you can see, it already has little roselles on it, the little flower buds. This one is already flowering. Looks like I might need to support that a bit because I think the wind is getting to it. And this is another of the cranberry hibiscus, already flowering. I don't see any flowers on our passion fruit yet, but I think the plant is just concentrating on getting as big as it can first. Over here we had that other passion fruit that I planted, and it's kind of trying to get up the tree. That's what we kind of wanted to do. We wanted to encourage it to climb up the tree just like the other one. And over here you can see more of that passion fruit where it has climbed the whole tree. This was the pigeon pea tree. One of the orange trees, I'm not sure what happened to it. It lost a lot of its leaves, but it looks like some of them are growing back. This was another pigeon pea. And then our papayas we transplanted are all doing good. Bananas are doing great. The bananas we transplanted, you can tell everything is a lot bigger than 2 months ago. I planted some eggplants. They haven't been doing that good. I think something's eating the leaves, but I just kind of wanted to see what happened when I did plant them back here. But I don't think back here is a good spot for them. Here's that biggest citrus tree that we had. It lost all of its leaves initially, but it's growing new growth now, so I think it's going to be okay. I don't think we killed it. Back here is more bananas, more papayas. And then we had a why do I keep trying to say passion fruit? Birdhouse gourd climbing up the fence. I think these, we didn't plant these, but these thorny plants, they're popping up all over the place. Remember we used to have the donkey and the ponies back here, so they used to graze all of this until it was sand. But ever since they're gone, we've been getting a lot of these thorny plants, which I'm thinking is wild blackberries, because they look just like the wild blackberries you find all around the neighborhood. The neighbor has a bunch of it growing in his backyard, so I think that's what's coming over here. So I'm actually gonna let that be and just see what happens. Maybe we'll get some wild blackberries by next year. We planted tamarind from seeds. I actually bought some tamarind candy that they sell like in the Hispanic stores. And we decided to plant the seeds to see what would happen, and we actually got this little tree, and there was a couple more. Here's another one. I try to keep the area around it without grass and weeds so I can see exactly where they're at. So that's 2. We had a third one over here. This one's a little bit smaller. So we have tamarind trees. Not sure how long those take to grow to full size, but that's pretty cool. That's pretty unique. Nobody really grows tamarind trees here. This is our little itty bitty orange tree that we had. It's doing really good. A little baby banana pup I had planted recently, but all of our banana trees that we planted 2 months ago are all doing good, and they have all grown quite a bit since 2 months ago. This orange tree is doing really good. Citrus tree, I'm not sure if they're actually oranges. Another little papaya there. This banana tree is really tall. That's pretty much it. Everything that we planted is still here. The things that are thriving the most are definitely the banana trees. The papaya trees, they looked a little bit rough in the beginning when we first transplanted them, but now they're looking good and gaining strength. And then our hibiscus really loved it back here. So that is my update for the fruit forest. We're going to continue filling in spots. I don't want to overdo it because I want everything to have enough space and room to grow properly. But I do see a lot of spaces where I can add stuff. So that's what we're going to be doing. I have to figure out a way to kind of clean all this down a little bit so that it's safer to walk through here, not worry about snakes and stuff. So I think a weed eater would probably be the best, so I could just kind of trim everything down so it doesn't get too overgrown. Because I can't put the sheep back here. We've rearranged the sheep in this whole backyard area, but I keep this door to the fruit forest closed because the sheep will eat all of the fruit trees for sure. They'll eat everything that's in here. So let me lock this up. So I think utilizing this little area for a fruit forest was definitely a good idea. Everything is doing good. Everything's getting a proper amount of sunlight and water. I only watered everything in the very beginning, the first maybe 2 weeks. After that, the rain kind of took over, and we've been getting natural rain almost every day here. So I haven't had to water anything, and fruit trees and stuff like that is you don't have to baby it as much as vegetable plants. Hey, Princess. Another thing we changed is we moved some of the piglets out of here. We downsized on the pigs a little bit. So we kept Princess with 3 of her babies over here because Princess was really struggling with weight loss. There was too many piglets eating off of her and eating all the food, so she was losing a lot of weight, and now she's looking a lot better. So we kept her with 3 piglets, and we moved the rest of the piglets over on this side. And we also have Peanut back here. He sleeps here at night. Peanut, where are you, Peanut? Peanut's that one over there. We got this cute little spotted one over here, and that one, and 2 more black ones. So all the male baby piglets are, well, there's some male ones over there too, but all of these over here are male. And Peanut, I do still free range him in the front yard during the daytime. But at nighttime, for some reason, he just kept pooping inside of his cage. So I kind of got tired of cleaning that every single morning because he would poop in the cage and then like spread it all over the place. So we decided to just put him back here with his brothers, and he's getting along good with them. And then I still give him his free ranging time so that he still continues to be socialized and friendly. They are so cute. So that is pretty much my fruit forest update I wanted to give you guys. We still haven't closed this area up. Cookie the sheep should be due in November. So that's probably when we'll start thinking about closing them up. We ended up putting Chloe in with the male rams as well. So she'll be pregnant too, but she'll be due later on. So this little enclosure, we're going to seal it off over there, and that's going to be the area where the ram is going to stay. So they're just hanging out over there. I already put everybody to bed and fed them. And Cookie's over there by the tree. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video as an update to our fruit forest or food forest, because it had been 2 months since I made an update, and everything's looking awesome. Everything's working out just as we planned. I would like to utilize more. I can't use this side of the fence because the animals will eat it, but that back fence that divides our neighbor to our house, I would love to utilize more of that fence for things that actually climb up the vines or up the fence. So I gotta look up more vining stuff, not just the birdhouse gourds, because you can't really eat birdhouse gourds, but maybe something else that I can plant that's still light enough for the fence, because passion fruit is really heavy. So I wouldn't want to plant more passion fruit, but maybe like green beans or something would be good for that. Good night, girls. So it's starting to get dark out here. It's sunsetting, and I'm gonna head back inside. So just wanted to give you guys that update, and I'm gonna wait till those guavas ripen a little bit more on the counter, and we will enjoy those. So until the next video, I will see you guys. Let me know in the comments if you guys have any video ideas or anything you'd like to learn about with gardening in Florida or raising animals in Florida. I would love to answer them and create videos on the content that you want to see. So let me know in the comments if there's anything you're specifically interested for. And if not, I will come up with something for the next video. I try to post at least once a week, if not more. So I'll see you guys then.